from...
George Gramer is a retired Army colonel who came out as gay after his retirement.
Do you miss your military life?
No.
Gramer leads the Colorado branch of Log Cabin Republicans, the nationwide group of gay conservatives. He says he thinks President Trump is doing a great job.
Despite what is said, I think things are going very, very well.
The Obama administration was seen as progressive on LGBT rights, with gay marriage legalized nationally in 2015.
This morning, the Supreme Court recognized that the Constitution guarantees marriage equality.
Gramer says he doesn't think the Trump administration has any intention of trying to undo legislation that, according to polls, a majority of Americans have accepted.
I think that, again, we as a nation have progressed, and so many states are progressive, if you will, that even if national policy were to change and revert the decisions to the states would uphold certain rights that have been granted.
Gay marriage might seem set in stone, but other issues not so much. Activists say there's a lot to worry about under the Trump administration, from the decision to roll back rights for transgender students to just this week, the executive order that many say makes it harder to enforce protections for LGBT employees of federal contractors, protections which had been implemented under President Obama. Christopher LaFleur is a marketing executive for the Denver-based LGBT magazine Outfront Colorado. He says that even if there's a lot of agreement in the gay community about which issues are important, there's no groupthink when it comes to how to advocate for them.
I think there's a lot of concern and also a lot of infighting. I think within, these communities, people can't seem to find a way to agree on how to approach the topic of the Trump administration. How do we best align ourselves and organize?
LaFleur says that many members of the LGBT community did respect Trump for his early stated support for gay rights, but that his choice of Mike Pence as his vice president remains deeply troubling.
Mike Pence is definitely an enemy.
Frankie Amaya agrees. He's a transgender man who says Mike Pence's history of being anti-gay and anti-transgender frightens him.
We didn't choose this life. This is how we were born.
Despite being pessimistic about the political state of the nation, Amaya has been taking time to celebrate an important milestone. He recently completed the paperwork changing from a female to male name.
Yeah, so my new name is Francisco Antonio Amaya. It's something to celebrate. It's something to scream from the rooftops. I finally did it, and that isn't something that Trump or his merry men can take away from me.
Amaya says he's grateful to live in Colorado, where most places he feels accepted.
There is, a lot more support here in Colorado than anywhere else in the news. It shows you every single day of what's been happening in, Arkansas, Texas, all those other places that, if you're trans, it's scary.